Today we will learn how to extract text from documents or images using Amazon Textract service. Let's understand more about this service. It is a fully managed machine learning service that automatically extracts printed text, handwritings, and other data from the scanned documents that goes beyond simple optical character recognitions to identify and understand extracted text from forms and table. So basically, it is an OCR service provided by Amazon, and using this Amazon Textract, you can extract the text present in the document or the images. So in order to extract the text, we need to upload documents to Amazon Textract, and it will scan the document or images and give us the uh, all the data or all the text present inside that document. Okay, so I will go to my Amazon Textract service in my AWS console, and I will hit on try Amazon Textract. So here the sample document is getting loaded, and in the right hand side you can see all the words which are present inside this sample document have been extracted by Amazon Textract, and it is also giving us the data in three formats: raw text, forms, and tables. So if you can look into this sample document, you can find the form data, that is in key value pairs. So here the first key is full name and the value is Jane Doe, and the second key value is phone number and the value is the number. So let's how we can extract this, how we can see this data. You have to go into this forms. Under the forms, you will see all the forms data that were present in this inside this document have been listed down, and if there's a table inside the document, it can also identify those data and give it to you. So in the console, this is fine, but how we can use Java SDKs and extract the same form data that is present in that is extracted from Amazon Textract. But first, let's upload our data. I have one image, and this image consists of so many form datas. Okay, so first, let if you go into the raw text, it will extract all the words, individual words that is present in this image, and it will also give us the form data if it is present in the image. So in the image we have so many form datas. The age is a key and the value is 31. So if you click on this, it will show into the image that where is that key value pair is present. Okay, so we will learn how we can extract this the data from this image using Java SDKs. So what we will do is we will use the Amazon Textract Java SDK packages, and we will extract the form data from this image. So right now I have this image in my S3 bucket. So if I quickly go to my S3 bucket, inside the S3 bucket name was YouTube Day Problems. So in this bucket, I have the same image which I have uploaded here. Okay, so what we will do is we will programmatically get the image from the S3 bucket and upload it into Amazon Textract using Java SDKs. Okay, so now a Maven project, and inside form.xml I have three major dependencies: AWS Java SDK BOM and S3 SDKs and the Textract SDK. So first what we'll do is we will get the image which is present inside the S3 bucket, and we will give it to the Textract using Textract client, and the Textract will give us the all the text and the form data that were present inside that image. So what are we trying to do here is programmatically we will get the form data from this image using that SDKs. Okay, so now we'll go to my app.java file, and first thing that we'll do is we will create S3 client using Amazon S3 client builder. And after creating that, I will use the S3 client get object API, and here you need to pass two arguments. The first argument should be the bucket name where your image is present, and the image name. The image name is textract sample image.jpg, and you also need to provide the extension also. Now what we'll do is the get object API will return us one S3 object. Okay, so we'll go ahead and import this S3 object, and using this S3 object, what we will do is we will get the file. So using the get object content, we will get that file. Okay, so since we have that image, we need to convert that into bytes. So I will use SDK bytes object in order to convert that. It has a method called from input stream, and here you need to provide the image that we got it from the S3. And now I need to create one document object. That document object should have this bytes that we have just created. So it has a method called builder, and it has a method called bytes. I assume, yeah, it's a bytes, and we need to give this byte that we have just converted. Okay, and finally we will build the document object. Okay, I need to go ahead and import this class. Okay, so after we have so after we get the image from S3 and convert that into a byte and create a document object, the next step that we need to do is we need to also tell the Textract that what kind of data we need. So what we will do is we will configure that we will need only a form data. Okay, so I will create one object of list, and I will add one feature type as an form. Okay, since we are only getting the form data, so we need to tell the Textract that we need only a form data. So far what we have done is we got the image, we converted into bytes, we created a document object, and we have created one the list that the list of features that we need from the Textract, and we right now we need only forms. So if we need the table data also, you can add one more field, that is list dot add feature type dot table. You can add this here, whatever data, what type of data you need, you can add over here. For this now, for this we only need form. Okay, so now what I will do is I will go ahead and create one analyze document request. This analyze document request object, we need to pass it to the Amazon the Textract client. Okay, so I will show you that how we can do is we will use a builder method, and this builder method has a method called feature types. We need to pass that list that we have created. Okay, and next what we have to do is we need to pass the document object that we have created, and also finally we can build this analyze document request. So now what we'll do is we will create a Textract client. Okay, to this Textract client, what we need to do, what we need to give is we need to give the object of this analyze document request. Okay, so first go ahead and let's create this object of Textract client. We also need to mention the regions. So what I will do is I will go ahead and give the region where your S3 bucket and Textract is present. Okay, so finally we'll go ahead and build this, and to this client we have to use the analyze document API. So what we are doing is we are using the Textract client, and there is an API called analyze document. We are using that API, and we are passing the request, the analyze document request object, and it will give us the data in a analyze document response format. Okay, so this object has our data. Okay, so this object has a data. So using the blocks, we can using the block objects, we can get all the data present inside the this wait let me do this first. Okay, so what I have done here is I have requested to Textract that please analyze the document that we have got it from S3, and we are getting the response, and using the blocks method we will get the list of block, and the list of blocks are nothing but this. This is a block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4. So we will get all the list of blocks in the blocks objects. Okay, so now what I will do is I will quickly go ahead and print out. So okay, so what I will do first is I will iterate this block b blocks. I will print out what the list of blocks that we got in the response. So I will use toString method. Okay, so let's quickly go ahead and run this file, and it will give all the block objects, and the block objects will have all the text that were present in the image. Okay, so let's wait for the response. Okay, so in the response we got so many block objects, as you can see. So each block objects have the block type. So this block object has a block type of line. In this we have one property called text. This property will give us the actual text that the Amazon Textract has extracted. Okay, so you can see the flight number. Okay, so if you see the block type line, so that means is the Amazon Textract is scanning from left to right, and it will scan all the lines that were present in the image. So in the line 1 it can see two words, flight number. So it is considered that is this as a line, as the line is a collection of two words. So what this has done is it will also give us the individual word also. So let's go into this. So as you can see, this block object has a block type of word, and this word has a text called flight. So it is also extracting the line and the words that were present inside that line. Okay, so you can see so many block objects we have got. So right now we have block type line, word, and as a key value set. Okay, so let's look in the key value set. Let's scroll it to the right. You can see here in this object there is an entity type property which is saying that it is a key, and in the next block object you can see the entity type is a value. So there are so many key value pairs that we have got from the response. So how we can identify that which is the key and the key value? Okay, how we can find out the pair is, what we'll do is I will first copy this one block object in my notepad. So we will also get the corresponding word block objects. The first one is flight and the next one is number. So we'll go ahead and get that. Yeah, this is the two block objects. We'll quickly copy it and paste it inside this notepad. So now what I have done is I have I have just copied one line, and you can see this line has two different words, flight and number, and for each word we have a separate block objects. Okay, so now how will identify that this line has a two words, and how will identify the corresponding block objects? So basically every block object will have a relationship property. Oh sorry, it will have a relationship property of type array, and this will consist of relationship objects. So as you can see in the first relationship object, it has a two IDs inside an array. So this two IDs is nothing but the ID of the block object whose word is flight. Okay, so basically you can identify the words that are present inside the line using this ID field of type array. Okay, so it has two IDs. As you can see, it starts from 7a and ends with 8, and this also start with 7a and 8. Okay, and the another one start with 42 and ends with f, and this also start with 42 and f. So the thing is, if you have a line and you want to find the corresponding block object of the words that are present inside the line, you can use this relationship object, and you can probably find those corresponding word block objects. Okay, so now the challenge here is we need to find the key value pairs that we found out from the console. We need to find out using this response that we have got from the text track. So what we will do is we will copy any one key value pair it here, and I have copied two block objects, and the first one is of entity type key and the second one is of entity type value. So how to identify the words for this key and the words for this value? So how we can do is we have one relationship object. Okay, and as you can see, the first relationship object of type value. Okay, and the id has one unique id. Okay, so this unique id, as you can see in the entity type value, you will have this unique id over here. You can see this unique id is same which is there in this key block object. So basically you can confirm that for this key, okay, this is the value. This is the value. How? Because the relationship object has a IDs inside that. This ID is corresponding to this one, this block object of type value. So we got the key value. We understood that how we can get the corresponding value for the key. Okay, so the thing is we just have to look into the relationship object and identify the relationship between the block objects. Okay, so we have looked three type of block types, that is line, words, and key value set. Okay, the line will have a collection of words, and the word is nothing but an individual word which is present inside the line, and the key value set having one key and a value. Okay, so the thing is how I will find this key. Okay, how I'll find the word for this key. Okay, so as I said, the relationship object is an array type. So you will have the first object that will be of type value and the second relationship object of type child. Okay, in the first, when there is a type value, you will have the ID of the block type which is having a entity type as an value. So as I told you, this ID correspond to this one. So now how to find the word for this key is you will go into the second relationship object of type child. You will see two IDs. So that means that this key consists of two words. Okay, so that is let's find in the response that having this key, that is 399811. So let's go into the response and look for that those words. Okay, so yeah, this one 811 and 3 line. So let's copy these two block objects. Okay, and it will be of type word. Okay, I will go ahead and copy it over here. So as you can see that I have copied those block objects which were present in this id property. Okay, and these two block objects is of type word. Okay, and we can see the text is phone and the another text is number. Okay, so that means is this key consists of two words. One is phone and another is number. How I know about that is because this block object has the same key which this I mean the same ID which this entity type key has. Okay, and same goes for the value. How we can identify the words for this value is you have to find the relationship object in which the type is child inside this IDs. If you can search inside the response, okay, you will get that word. Okay, so I hope so we have understood up to here. So now what I will do is I will write the logic where we will get the key value, only key value pairs. Okay, right now we are getting so much of response, all the possible data that were present inside the image we got in the response, but our aim is only to get the key value pairs, correct key value pairs with the correct words. So what I'm trying to tell you is, as you can see, there is a key value pair of age, and there's 31 is a value of it, and the class is a key, and the b is a value of it. So we will get the same response in this type uh, here. Programmatically, we will get that. Okay. So first we will create three map objects. I will let you know that why I'm creating three, and they are going to be type of linked hash map. Okay, I will quickly go ahead and copy twice, and I will name it as a key map and the value map. Okay, I will import this map interface. Okay, so now the block map will contain all the block objects. Okay, and the key map will contain only the entity type which is having a key, and this the value map will only contain the entity type having a value. Okay, and first we need to filter the block objects which having a block type of key value set. So for that, what I will do is, first I will remove this, and as we know, these are the maps, so we need to store it in the key value pairs. So the key must be unique. So as we know, the all the block objects, okay, all the block objects has a property ID which is unique. Okay, so we will store the block object against the unique ID that each block object has. Okay, so I will first get the block ID by writing b dot block ID. Okay, and I will save it in uh, block map. Okay, this should be block map dot put, and the key is block ID. The value is a block object. So here what I will do is, okay, so I have written is wrong, it should be block. Okay, okay, so now it's correct. So now what I will do is, I will filter the data, the block objects which having an entity which having the block type of key value set. So what I will write over here is block object as a string dot equals key value set. Okay, and the each block, we know that of each block of type key value set has an entity type the property which will help us in knowing whether it's a key or a value. So this is of type array, so we can write in a loop. I will write in a loop like for entity type, and I will get this property by writing this line, and I will write the logic where we will first get the keys and then the value. So entity type dot to string, if it's equal, if it's equal to key, then we need to store that inside a key map, and the key should be block ID and the value should be that block object. Else we know that it's going to be a value, so we will store that in a value map. Okay, I think so far we have filtered out the data, and we have add the the keys and value into the respective map object. Okay, so now what we're gonna do next is, we need to create a method which will help us in getting the words for these keys and values that we have stored in a key value map. Okay, so let's create a methods for this. I will write the method public static, and the return type is a string, and I will name this as a get relationships. And here we need to we need to pass all these maps that we have created. Okay, so here I will change the name value map. Okay, so I will create a object which will store the result of the final key value pairs, and we need to return that result. Okay, so now what I will do is first I will get the I will iterate the key map. So I will use the map.entry interface, and I'll mention the type as a string and block, and I can give name as an ATR for now, and key map dot entry set. Okay, I'm iterating the key map, and the key map is only having the block object whose entity type is key. Okay, so now what I will do is we will get all the block objects of entity type keys. Okay, we are iterating those. So what I have told you is with this relationship object, you can get the corresponding value. You can get the corresponding value for this key. How is this having a type value, and inside the IDs you can see this ID, right? And this ID is nothing but this one. So basically this is the value, this is the value of, I mean, this is the block object value for this key. Okay, so now what I will do is I need to find out the value block. So I will create a method for that, static, and it will return the block object, and I will name it as a find value. Here we need to send the block, key block, and map object, and this one will be the value map. So I will explain you what I am trying to do in this one. So first I will initiate one null block object. Okay, now what I will do is I will iterate the relationship object, which is, we know that is a type of array. Okay, key block dot relationships. Okay, so now I will write a condition if the relationship uh, dot type dot toString. Okay, if it's equal to, if it's like equal to value. So what I've done is if we get this block objects, right, this entity type of key block object, if we get, I'm getting the only relationship object which has a type value. So this logic I have written over here, and here what I will do is I'll run a loop which will have IDs. So relationship dot IDs. Okay, so I'm here, I'm getting this ID. Okay, so we will get the corresponding block from this map, because we know that this block, the second block of type value, will have that same ID. Okay, and we can get it from the value map. Okay, so value map dot get ID. Okay, then finally what we'll do is we will return the block. So we will get the value, so we will get the value block for each key. Okay, so we'll write block b is we'll write as a value block equal to find value. Here we need to send the uh, key block dot get value and value map. Okay, so now for each key block object, we will get the corresponding value block. Okay, and this logic will give us this method will give us uh, the the value block. Okay, so now what I will do is we also need to get the words for each key value, right? So I will create one utility method, I mean the method which will give the text. Okay, this will have an argument block, and this will have an argument of a block map. So what I'm trying to do is once we get the once we get so what I've done is we have found out the key block value and the value block. Okay, let's say this is one and this is also one. Okay, now likewise we will get all the key value pairs. Okay, and this is 2 and this is also 2, but we don't want the objects, we need the text of the corresponding key block. And how we will find the text is this logic that I'm going to write, that will give us the text, and the final result will be like this we did in the console. Okay, so I will create the object of string builder. Okay, and I will go ahead and write the relationship again, because we know that in the relationship only we'll able to find out that correct text. Okay, so I will write one condition, that if the relationship dot type dot toString dot equals, if it's a child. Okay, the relationship have a type value, and now we are getting child because this IDs that are present under this child will have the IDs of the word block that will have the text for that key. Okay, so I will show that. So now we need to filter and get the ID. So how we'll get is relationship dot IDs. Okay, so we'll get that uh, block from get ID. So the block map has all the block objects, as you can see, of words and lines. Okay, so what this logic that I have written, what this will do is I have given uh, I have given these IDs. I have given these IDs, and this ID will be the ID of block object whose block type is word. Okay, and it will get the corresponding text from it. Okay, that is what I have done here. Okay, so I will write one more line, that if b dot block type, if it's equal to word. Okay, if it's equal to word, then what we will do is we will append the this one b dot get text. No, will not have it over here. So the result, hold on, this one. Okay, so this block of type 1. Okay, so b dot get value. No, it's not a get value, it's a get text. Sorry, my bad. And what we'll do, we'll also append one empty string at the end. Okay, and finally what we'll do is we will return the string builder and convert into a string. Okay, so now we will call this method inside here. So we will get a key equal to get text, and here what are we sending here is the result of this one, the key block get value, and we are also sending the block map, and this is the value get text, and this is a value block map, and we will save this in a this map object key value. Okay, and we will return the result. Okay, so at the end we need to call this method, that is a get relationship, where we will send the block map, key map, and the value map. Okay, and what we'll do is we will print out the results, and make sure to close the Textract client, or else it will take more resources. Okay, so now what we'll do is we will run this and we will check out the response. So right now the response is like this. Now it will change to the key value pairs. Yeah, so yeah, we got the desired result, we got the desired key value pairs, phone number, and this is the value, this is the key, and this is the value time, I mean this is the value, and this is the key to the value is Chicago. You can verify it with this, as we know we have the flight number key value pair here, we have here over here, we have to Chicago Illinois, and we have it here also same, and we have gender, do we have gender over here, we have gender, and we have over here is, so we have successfully got this same thing programmatically using Java SDKs, and I have also implement the same logic in a Python. So what I will do is I will add both the code, I will share the git URL which has both the language code, and you can probably use that code and understand in the language that you prefer. Okay,